kilobyte.
Hey, the first kilobyte's the most important.
Wait, what do you mean 1 kilobyte?
Damn. If we haven't loaded this fucking map before.
No, okay, they're in there. Cool. 1 kilobyte usually means I didn't put the SQFs in, and I'm like, wait, what?
First kilobyte
I thought I just tested it.
Yeah, because it contains all the metadata.
Oh well.
Totally how that worked, yes.
I wonder if I could get this.
Well, it depends on how the file is set up, I guess. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Alright. Are most of you in? Some of you are still waiting. Alright, overall objectives today, guys, is to focus on the 3 objective markers on the eastern side of the AO. Avoid the center. We're trying to do a bit of an encirclement. If we have time, we'll go for Chairdac. I doubt we will, based off of the speed guys normally go. But basically, the plan is, since you spawn at Cement, is to do something like this. Avoid the center, otherwise I have to spawn stuff in there and you will start lagging. Server is having some pretty nasty desync issues. I've been told that it might be fixed. If we still experience heavy desync, there's nothing I can do about it. I will just send an email in and then get it migrated to another IP. Otherwise, Opfor, there's like 6 or 7 things for you to do. Bluefor, there's a few additional things I will tell you privately after I gather you all around. But yeah, Opfor, just stay put. Also, Opfor, don't deploy drones until I finish your brief. I will now start. Amazing. Where's Mausoleum?
Let's see, where's Mausoleum?
Where's Mausoleum?
He was in Bravo Squad.
He should be AT, so
He's an AT.
Mausoleum, you have V1 of the mod set. You gotta go get the newer one, buddy.
Send in goats.
It only does removals, it doesn't add anything new, but can you relog? I'll teleport you up when you're done.
okay.
Alright, thanks. Alright, Bluefor, gather around.
Brief time.
Brief time, Bluefor, gather around.
A for him.
Send in goat team 6 now.
If you can't move, then soft log. I don't know why you can't
so
move,
now
but that's
I can
weird.
Catch streams.
Chat, give me 1 second. I just gotta get these chuckleheads sorted. Alright, guys, so here's the deal. First off, slight upgrade for you guys. I've given 5 more AP and 5 more AT to the drone team there.
Now.
Second thing to note, since we're doing a very large-scale offensive, you have a triple R vehicle that you can use for your tank if you want to. Grain Assault, though, Opfor may be tasked with trying to destroy it. If that gets destroyed, there is another triple R position at grid ref 071001. Again, 071001. Okay? There's a backup tank back there if the first tank gets destroyed. Otherwise, there's a lot more Bluefor active in the area, so be careful. But once you start going into Opfor territory, there shouldn't be any issues. Otherwise, if both of those triple R vehicles get destroyed, I can bring up a triple R vehicle from the MSR. It's not going to go into Opfor territory, but what it can do is go up the main highway, turn south by Dervina Ari, and then drive all the way up to Ezra Pond, and then the tank can pull back and resupply off of that. And if that gets hit, then tank just doesn't have triple R for this op, because at that point, Opfor has kind of nuked everything. I doubt they will, but you never know. Drone operators, make sure you hack all those drones over there. That's why I don't give them to you backpacked, because if you deploy them, they turn back to Opfor, and they might reveal your location. Opfor will just be told not to touch that. Otherwise, that is it. You guys can start moving out whenever you want. Are there any questions from you?
Specifically, is the AI contingent in the south any strong? Is Farm 25 and Ezra Pond fortified?
There's a few patrols guarding it, but that's it. We have a
seriously?
manpower shortage, yeah. But Opfor is not going to be sending an assault because they tried already and we depleted their forces.
All right, and Ryan, we need a ground command radio frequency.
Yes, we do. Because
78.
78.
Okay.
sending it.
All right. Is Daz still a sapper?
No, he's.
Okay, cool. Because if we have sappers, then they have to mark their minefields to at least show me where they are later. But yeah. All right. So ignore that. I'm gonna go give Opfor their brief. But you guys are clear to start moving out.
All right.
Now, before I forget, because sometimes I do.
Yeah. What kind of game plan we doing today, sir?
Okay, so just to be clear, we have how many infantry squads? We have one AP squad.
We're gonna have one mass infantry squad that's the contingent of 2 infantry squads.
And then plus the AP squad,
Oh,
correct?
hold on. Last thing I will say first off, radio check. I might give you some support pieces.
Right, hold on. You hear something?
You might have additional support later in the operation. I will tell you over your radio net if that's available, okay?
Roger.
All right.
Any more specifics?
No.
Okay. Sunzy.
All right. All right, Opfor, you ready for your brief?
Yeah.
All right, first off, what is the radio net you want to use for short range, in case you got to call me?
Schedule.
Scale you want for pizza.
Shall we say 66.6? Oh.
Oh yeah.
All right. I already see there's desync going on, so I'm gonna have to get that shit sorted.
Good.
Good thing I cleared my shit today, because it's gonna have to migrate, but we'll see how bad it really gets. You know, they're not Horizon, but thank you for reminding me. All right. When do you want to write these down so when Skelly comes back, he can have it on the side? All right, so here's the deal. In the AO, again, each of these objectives is worth a point. Here's the list. Intel suggests that Bluefor is moving up with a triple RVic. If you find and eliminate that triple RVic, that gives you a point. That's objective number 1. Objective number 2, we also believe that there is a static triple RVic somewhere in the AO. These have tended to be gas transports with ammo crates on the back. You eliminate that vehicle, that gets you a second point. If both of those vehicles are eliminated, Bluefor might try to call in a third triple R vehicle. If you find and eliminate that one, that gives you a third point. Again, these are just the points based off of objectives. You get a max of 3 points, and then after 3 points, it's extra gear for Spetsnaz forces. So these can be hit in any particular order. Additional objectives are as follows. Number 1, we believe Bluefor has moved in some artillery pieces into the AO. One we believe is a mortar, and the other we believe is a howitzer. You find and eliminate either of those, that is worth a point or a gear upgrade equivalent. Another thing. Let me check the map real quick, because I know what I just have to remember. Oh, yeah. Alright, another thing. We believe because we keep bringing in Opfor air into the AO, Bluefor is trying to set up a radar position in the AO. If you find that and eliminate the vehicles at the radar position, that is worth another point. Let me just do a quick check. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Alright, and then the final objective. Because of the fighting that happened last operation, we sent in some T-90s. One of them was utterly destroyed, but the other one was partially disabled. Scouts on the edge of tree lines have seen that the Bluefor forces are trying to recover the tank. If you go in and you put another rocket in the tank and disable or, destroy the recovery vehicle, that is also worth another point. So there's a lot for you to do today. Just be mindful that Bluefor is going to be moving in the area we spawned in. So if you start doing objectives close to Bluefor, they might detect you and start going for you.
Teacher, remind me where the T-90 was last in operation.
T90s were last utilized around Darinia, Ari, and the farm number 25 area. That's where they were deployed to and lost.
Okay. Grazie.
Are they completely destroyed, or like, can we repair them?
You don't have the capability to repair it, so that's why we're trying to demo it in the field.
Yep.
And before you ask, no, in the mission settings, I disabled its turret and took away all of its ammo, so you wouldn't be able to take it.
Well, you see, there's rearm trucks knocking about in the AO.
Even if you did, the turret is fully disabled. I've been thinking about everything based off you chuckleheads. That's why you still have the explosives tied to the drones, because I think it would be really funny if you somehow wiped the entire infantry team, but...
Tell you, are you familiar with towed artillery and how we can position it?
I mean, go for it. There's more Bluefor in the AO now, though, so be careful. Otherwise, you guys are free to move out, deploy your drones. Good luck, have fun.
Want me to stop this?
Alright. Let me go ahead and set myself up here. We'll see how big everything is, and then I'll do some shout-outs real quick, because I've been busy. Alright. Now I just have to redeploy everything, so give me one moment. If it gets really bad, which it might, because, I mean, I'm even noticing it right here, video. How bad are those spikes down? Yeah, I'm gonna remove this, because this is usually the source of that shit.
On the way.
Alright, let's go ahead and set up our patrols here. Give me just a moment.
Understood. Copy. Roger that.
So I just want to redeploy all of my stuff.
Roger that. Will go.
That one's already deployed.
Roger. Roger that. On the way.
Then we got that group right there.
Will go.
Trying to make this more dynamic without completely killing my server, you know? These guys I'm gonna have set to combat.
Roger that.
Just put them right there.
On the way. On the way. On the way. Understood.
And then give me some Bluefor vehicles here.
Что приказано? Готов.
Just to cement the line.
Готов.
I think the autocannon there, it's actually going to be too OP, so I'll instead put a BTR down, because that autocannon can look back and completely schwack that group, so that's why I want to be careful about it. Trenches weren't destroyed last mission, so I've expanded them to a few more defensive trenches out here, and then that's covering the howitzer position.
Granted, hi. Question, can we get some extra LR packs?
You want extra LR packs?
Yes, specifically just one.
Roger, you can do yourself a solid, and you can change one of the guys in the teams to a team leader, and that'll get you an extra LR pack.
Thank you.
We ain't playing that game, buddy. The two SF teams aren't taking any leadership, so they're asking me for extra LR, and I'm just telling them no, we're not playing that game. You guys are either gonna give yourself the responsibility, or you're gonna reap the consequences of your actions.
On the way. Roger.
Not playing that game today, Chief. Alright, that should be everything set up the way we need it. And then this vehicle I'm gonna have on dynamic patrol. And then I'll do shoutouts, because I think the AO should be set up at that point. Yeah, Sixor. I think you know the IPs and whatnot. Just get on. Take a Bluefor slot. I think they need team leaders. And I'll get you a bonus point anyway. Alright, that should be everything else deployed. Opfor, we haven't even looked at their battle line yet, but alright, give me a moment, guys. First off, Rack and Neko, thanks for the 27-month resub. New Horizons Ahead, thanks for the 49-month resub. And Horizons, thanks for giving The Real Strawberry a sub. Hope you three keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, in terms of buffs and slight changes, I gave Bluefor 5 more Crocus AP and AT drones because it seemed like they were really struggling to figure those out. By the end of the previous mission, they ran out. And it's going to take a little bit of practice for them to start utilizing that stuff effectively, but we'll see how things go. Otherwise, a little look at Opfor. We've got a bunch of fortified units down in various areas. I've got some pretty nasty battle lines set up. BTR-80 alphas in the tree lines, trying to set up some defenses. And then as combat begins, I will be, you know, bringing stuff in. I'm going to be mainly watching the server right now for desync. There is in this mod set a little bit of a lag spike that happens passively, which is sometimes why you see that frame rate stutter. That's just the mods. And there's not really anything I can do about that, unfortunately. It's a mod that's basically constantly re-executing something every, like, few seconds. But I'm just trying to watch out for desync here. Because if the server starts desyncing heavily like it has the past few days, then I have to migrate to another box. And if it doesn't, then we're good, because I talked with our host provider about that. It just sucks, though, because usually I do like 2 or 3 missions on Wednesdays, but I'm only doing 1 because, you know, I don't know if I have to migrate the box today. Do I have a mustache or beard? Yes, I have both. Tank is taken? Yes. I made sure that the tank was filled.
If we're all here, tank, can you take us out?
Yeah, it's Daz and Empire. But yeah, take a slot, Sixor, and I'll teleport you up. And I think part of the reason it's also lagging is because this is a pretty massive AO. I'm going to remove the group up here, and I'm going to remove the group down there because we don't need them. Everything else, though, is kind of important. Otherwise, Opfor is starting to get a drone in play. I specifically told them maybe, like, you know, drive around. Oh, this is going to be bad if they, like, run into... I really hope they don't.
Lead to armor and ground command. Be advised, I have stuffed the resupply Vic at the cement factory into the garage where the UAZs are, so that it's a little secure.
Okay, so they're parking the triple R I gave them in there. I really hope they don't drive in the marked minefield. That would be a little awkward, wouldn't it? Okay, good. They're driving around. I was about to say, like, guys, please. That's been there for, like, 3 missions. How long did it take for me to get it? I think I started growing it at, like, 17, 16? No. 15, 16. No. No, sophomore year high school, I would have been around 16. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds about right. How long is it? Well, right now it's short.
Ground.
I usually grow the beard out to an inch and a half, and then I shave it.
No, just
Because
double
Bloodwayne, let's just say when you eat out, apparently it tickles. Since 15, 16? Yeah, oh yeah, of course. I'm a Renaissance vampire. Yeah, how'd you know? God, when I was young, I used to think immortality would be really cool. Now I realize that's your own personal hell to watch everything you know and love wither away, and you're just kind of sitting there like, damn. Eventually you need death. Eventually everything gets bored. And I think around the time we'll get bored of Arma 3 is when I'll finally decide, yeah, death's okay. But till then, we still have a lot we can do with this scenario. So let's go for it. Shark, I probably did. I'm just blanking on it, because I'm gonna be honest, the past 24 hours have been a little stressful for me of just trying to unfuck a server. But you know, c'est la vie. Hey, Opfor, can you hear me at the moment? I forgot to say this. Because of debug reasons, they have a pile of 40mm drones at the cement factory. I can't have them set them as backpacks to deploy because they're only Opfor models. And even though they can hack the drones to fix them, if you happen to be in your UAV terminal and you see another Opfor drone pop up where they've deployed, it kind of, you know, metagames their position. So just don't nuke the 40mm drone pile at cement factory. That's all I ask. Do I look like Colin McGregor? I'm not a redhead. Kind of wish I was, but then I wouldn't have a soul. But then again, I already feel soulless. But, you know, that's just me. I would say, based off of my usual haircut and how I do things, I look more like Jonathan Frakes from, you know, Will Riker from The Next Generation. That's how I tend to police myself, but I let the beard grow out a lot more.
Going to stop there.
So all here, we're gonna bypass our P1, then we're just gonna move on.
I'm not gonna set up any patrols just yet. I've got all these defensive lines here. Got some trenches. I've got various armor pieces and entrenched D30. Well, not really entrenched, but D30 batteries that are the AT version. That will just start sniping anything they see, so I'm going to just kind of let this play out, but I haven't seen any heavy desync yet, so that's good, but we'll see how the op picks up.
We are taking red line.
$99 Ranch Market in Fairfax. Sixor, can you hear me? He might not because of, he's not even in TeamSpeak yet. Oh, yes he is. God damn it. Hold on. 1 second. Sixor, can you hear me?
Yep.
You're running 1.0. You need to be running version 2 of the mod set. That removes all of that stuff that you just loaded in with.
Okay.
Yep. Just do that fix real quick and then I'll TP you up. Yeah, you're all good. Just grab the new mod set. You'll be fine. Is 99 Ranch Market, is that giant Chinese store? Otherwise, no, I haven't. I could be wrong, though. But, no, I live in Fairfax, so. It is? Yeah. I went there once. It was nice. It didn't help that I was having a really shitty day and I had a freaking anxiety attack, but that's because I was real stressed out. Hold on. You call?
Yeah, the drones are being fucky again. They're not listening to any commands or anything.
Alright, worst I can do is respawn them and put them next to you. Just remember not to set them to auto land.
Yeah, they weren't set to auto land. We tried to move them and they just started spinning around.
Alright, I deleted them and respawned them next to you.
Thank you.
Usually, what triggers that is... Yeah?
I was in the UAV and now I cannot get out of my vehicle because, yeah, when you deleted I was in control. I'm stuck.
Who are you?
This is Ham. Thank you, appreciate it.
Did that work? Because it says you're still in the vehicle for me.
Oh, I just, can I soft lock? Is that possible?
Yeah, I'll teleport you up.
Thank you.
You just told me to fix the drones. Why were you in the drone when you tell me to okay, you know what? It's fine. You see, the average Arma 3 player has a smooth brain.
Command,
No ridges or lumps, no trenches or bumps. Smooth brain. So that way, communicative thoughts just slide right off.
Can you mark them on map? Mark in one spot.
Yeah, I do want to go back to the ranch market one day. I mean, I'm up in Centerville, so it should be... We should be a bit close to it, but yeah, we'll see. Why is Sam now naked?
Mark up for players, question mark.
Did they already find them?
What's that?
That's funny.
Seeing the infantry moving from forest to field, so I assume.
I'm an idiot.
You can always take a little detour and remove them from the equation.
Did he...
That sounds like a great idea. Tank, can you dispose of them real quick?
Where are they
So it's not an Opfor unit.
They are marked south, south.
That's amazing.
That's fine.
Sam committed the cardinal sin and dropped his uniform. Now he's fighting naked.
3 clicks up.
Congratulations. Up in Laura, Maryland. Nice.
Swing back around and track them.
Thank you.
They have those? Well, they have brains, but they're smooth. Alright, Mausoleum got DC'd. Sixor. I guess I'll have to teleport them both up.
Are we following the tank or are we continuing?
Negative, we are continuing on the red line to the circle.
They're sharing the single brain cell. It's communism.
We are continuing to
right.
point 2.
But yeah, this goes anyone. If you're around Centerville and you want some homebrewed mead or cider, just hit me up. I made way too much. I think I have about 70 gallons in my basement. Just bring me a bottle you want me to fill. I'll literally just like make a test mix, have you try it, and if you like it, cool. I'll bottle it up for you. If you don't, then I'll let you try something else. That's what I've been doing with all my friends recently, though. They come over, I'm like, hey, here, try this. You like it? Cool. Here's a bottle of it. But all my friends, they have sweet tooths, man. But yeah, I've got a few new flavors I want to try, but I literally have no space at the moment. Like, all my fermenters are currently used as storage.
Ground, this is Tank. Can you come over the area again?
Yeah, oh yeah, I can make it sweet. What I normally do to bring the sweetness back, because a lot of it's dry at the moment, is I've got a 5-gallon thing of mead that I think I put like 18 pounds of honey for like 4.5 gallons, so it's really sweet. But I just mix that to bring sweetness back and that honey flavor. And then, you know, on like a strawberry mead that I have, it just, you know, brings the sugar content back so you can taste the strawberry with the sweetness. I have an orange cider that, you know, again, you taste the orange, but it brings the sweetness back. I just have to ratio everything. The honey on its own, though, it's kind of like disgustingly sweet, but a lot of my friends really like it, and I'm like, alright, I guess I'm just more sensitive to sweetness than y'all.
Alpha copies.
Why is the tank just chilling there? Is it gonna play dead tank? That's why I don't tell Bluefor what Opfor's objectives are, because I have a feeling they would pretend to be that tank on recovery, and then as soon as Opfor came up, they just turned the tank on, turned the gun, and immediately blow him away. It'd be funny as hell. L ratio?
This is Tank. I came back to the
Oh god, why am I blanking on that term?
Heading back.
Oh no, now the tank's in formation. You mean the liquor ratio or the proof? It's hard to say when I mix them because I don't measure it after I mix. I just give it and go, here you go, but the stuff, depending on what you get, it's anywhere between, I want to say, we'll do percentages because that's easier. It's like, you know, 10 to 20% alcohol. Like, I've got some pretty harsh stuff, too. It also depends on the yeast you use. Because, I really like D47.
We are at dismount point
from, I think, Latna or something. Latna. The term escapes me, but that one's really good for cider making because it helps preserve a lot of that sweetness. If you want something more dry, use a champagne yeast, but that'll also create a very high alcohol content. My favorite thing, though, has been mixing some of my older stuff, which I use champagne yeast on, with some of my recent sweeter stuff, and then I just create something that's both sweet, it has a bite, and it's like
Infantry
20% alcohol.
correct?
It's delicious.
Yes, that's correct.
And literally half a bottle of that will get me like super buzzed, and I can just enjoy my life. Which, you know, I got a vacation coming up, so that's gonna be great. Oh, it's a Zoomer term? Gotcha. Sorry, we were talking about alcohol. Yeah, so you're up in Maryland, so you're probably getting stuff like medieval mead at Total Wine. I'm gonna be honest, medieval mead from Linganore wineries, that one has kind of sucked the past few years. I would say before the pandemic. Oh, yeah, no, I am a lightweight. I've never denied that. But before the pandemic, I would say the medieval mead was really, really good. And then post-pandemic, I don't know what they did, but it was crap. I'd say recently it's been getting better again, but I don't know why. That's been the only alcohol where if I drink, you know, like half a bottle of that, I'll get like a stomachache or something.
Enough for a crocus.
Oh, I really hope they're doing reconnaissance, because if Opfor crocs them early on, they're a little too far, but if they go up the tree line, they could hit them with a croc.
But we need to be close to that.
Because you got to be within a click and a half.
We can do a drive-by again if that's...
But yeah, Horizon, shoot me a DM. I'm going on vacation on Saturday, but when I get back, we can sort stuff. Because I know a 750 milliliter bottle of that stuff is only $15. I can do you a bottle of something for 10. And then however many bottles you want, and then we can mix it the way you want. I'm more than happy.
Oh, whose backpack was that on the ground?
I'll do it for 9 or 8 if you bring your own containers, though, per 750 milliliters. Yeah, hit me up. I'm more than I've already offloaded it to a few other people. But yeah, like it's hard to find good mead. There is a mead out of I tried out of a whatchamacallit. Oh my god, what's the one that Whole Foods, that's it. Which was like Viking's blood. Which I think it's Norwegian, but that one had a pretty good flavor profile. It was a mead with a little bit of ginger and then something else to give it like a nice spiced aftertaste. That's something I'm working on trying to recreate, but
this is drone team.
That one's pretty decent.
Was where they were first spotted.
But I can make sweeter stuff too, so.
Roger that.
If we ever spot them again, we'll readjust.
See, the funny thing is we also have the drone team over here, so they're deploying some Crocus drones. Those are probably going to be really useful for hitting these 80 alphas that are holding this defensive line, but if the Opfor players aren't careful, they'll get messy.
Move to the Triple R Vic in the southeast.
Yes, that is correct. The Triple R vehicle that's currently to our southwest.
Oh, or southwest, yeah, I can go do it.
Thank you.
So you're talking about the static one to the south? Send in Goat Team 6 now.
So sad I'm busy and
Alright,
can't rain
this is
mortars
Highcom.
down
I'm gonna
on Opfor, they
cut
lucky
in.
today.
You can't move that one. If you try, the garrison will stop you. You were literally given a Triple R vehicle to move at will, so...
that wasn't my intention. My intention was to move the armor there to cut off the quote-unquote friendlies that were sighted moving towards the Triple R vehicle.
Okay, Roger. It sounded like you said you were going to move the Triple R Vic. My bad, play on.
No worries.
Am I crazy? Because I could have sworn they said move the Triple R Vic. I didn't hear move. Okay. Never mind. English. Anyway, we might see this drone actually go for a hit on the 80 Alpha. Anyway, Devil Demon, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the 65-month resub. You're busy, so you can't rain mortars. Bro, if you were in position, you could literally be spiking them right now. Well, okay, so that was clearly an AT one. It did damage to the guys around.
Sorry, Tank, this is ground message.
Send message.
Alright, I'm gonna start running reinforcements down the tree line. Come on.
Reporting that there were signs of infantry movement towards the Triple R vehicle that's currently in the south. I need to head over there and attempt to cut them off. We're trying to locate their exit position.
Also, Opfor haven't moved at all, so I don't know what infantry they're quote-unquote seeing. They might be seeing friendly Bluefor patrols. Yeah, so they might be seeing the friendly patrols here, but, I mean, if they don't PID, that's on them, you know? But yeah, no, I mean, Dante, I made him, like, an entire 1-gallon thing of Perry, like, a year ago. He loved that, which is pear cider. And then when we had Sparkle, Tiger, and Dante over, I made them each something. So I have a pomegranate wine, which I love mixing with the honey mead I mentioned earlier, because it makes this really nice pomegranate mead. I then have a big strawberry cider, and then, like, this orange cider amalgamation, which, when mixed with some of the sweet stuff's really good, but on its own, it's definitely more tangy. Definitely more of an acquired taste for that one. Alright, he's not grouped with them, so that's going to make things a bit difficult, because they made that mega group, that's why. Which makes it harder for me to teleport them to their leadership. If the server holds like this, though, in terms of desync, I won't have to migrate the server. It's still a little messy, but... Alright, you got that 40mm drone going in. Plus, it draws fire, but damn, do they get shot down quick.
I just saw a vehicle going to the north, past us on the red line. If hella drones could look at that again, that'd be nice.
They're chasing ghosts, man.
Where did you see it?
They are chasing ghosts.
Going north from the red line.
What? And now they're shooting at ghosts. This is like the first mission all over again, where they swore there was a BMP-2 in the tree line in front of them, and it was nothing.
Tank is ground.
That got hit.
Send it.
Alright, my drone operator has reported that the garrison at the Triple R vehicle has guns up pointing east. So somewhere between the friendlies, like the purple friendlies marker, and the actual Triple R vehicle.
So they're thinking based off of the fact they went guns up is because they went hostile. I set them as hostile beforehand. I started doing that a few missions ago just so they would automatically be in combat. So they're trying to metagame the AI to figure out where Opfor is. That's so funny. Meanwhile, Opfor's literally just been chilling here. I think just watching with their drones and trying to find positions of where everything is. That's hilarious. Notice they've also set up some bomb drones around so they can try to catch Opfor as they do their own objectives. Oh my god.
This is drone team. Be advised you have enemy squad moving in from the south.
Yeah, right, Coleman Eric? That's what the issue has been, from what I can see, because otherwise, I mean, the last few days we've had some really intense desync on the server. But now that they quote-unquote reprioritize the CPU priority, they probably just hit a checkbox to, you know, have my server get priority for the CPU. Now we're not seeing it anymore. Big surprise. I'm gonna be honest, something like that happens like every year, though. I just shoot him an email, I'm like, hey, can you fix this? Thank you.
Disregard, blue team. You have one, right? Down to team 5.
How did that... What the fuck are you doing? I love how knocking over a bush nearly insta-killed him. That's a crewman. I'm gonna delete him because he would have, you know, run off. Yeah, I got some flanking infantry. There's still a little bit of desync from what I can see, so I'm probably still gonna get it migrated. but we'll see. They gave Angel here on the front line the Javi. That's cute.
Copy, break. There's a PDR on the south line, red line. Going through the canal to the north, actually south.
Good copy. BTR south side heading.
Kick their butts. Are they really gonna javelin it? Well, no, they're not. He just got shot. Oh. There goes the gunner. Panic drive. Let's go. Ah, he ain't panic driving no more. QRF slowly running down.
I'll grab an extra rocket, sure.
Pomegranate, not passion fruit. I'm gonna be honest, the only reason the pomegranate came up was because, I think it was around the time where, Costco gave up on their local, pomegranate, like their store brand, and they were running a promotion for the Pom products instead. So I was able to get a shit ton, like 10 gallons of pomegranate juice for like 80 bucks.
Exactly outside on the west in the trees?
Yeah, in the west in the trees.
Which was a literal steal, you know?
No quote friendlies. I'm heading back to the front
Yep,
lines.
nope, the desync's still here.
This is ground copy. Make your way back clearly. I think either the Opfor players are full back or they're going somewhere.
Be advised, desync.
Well, is somebody near me that can check?
Roger that, Chris.
Yeah, alright, nope, we're gonna get the server migrated.
Okay, okay. Bye.
Somebody go check.
Where are we? Take care of him, he's gonna be alright.
Alright, I'm gonna try to move this force over to that tree line to then start flanking. Yep, alright. I think whatever they did definitely helped because, I mean, it was really bad the past few days. That was like the first major one, but it's not enough. So yeah, I'll get that taken care of after the operation. What on earth is this? Some of the symbols I see these people bring with their characters, man, it just kind of leaves me there to think, like, what are they doing? I also love how this tank is just patrolling the back instead of helping this frontal element. You know what? I have a funny idea. Where are my BMPs? Let's really, like, throw something at them that requires the tank to stop camping the objective. Let's drain their shit. Because I find it funny that they're just hunting literal ghosts in the back that don't exist. Meanwhile, I think Opfor is just spending the time to just recon all these positions out, try to find everything. Which is smart, because they're trying to let Bluefor bypass.
The recommendation that we all get in our vehicles and continue pushing forward.
Ground copies and
What did he just say? I think he just reported the Opfor on the tree line up here, but yeah, vehicle reinforcements, haha. And I'll just start bringing in more forces later on. I do have a D30 right here. You know what? I'm going to abandon this position and just move the infantry up to go and flank.
Ground forces are beginning to push back to the cars.
Ground, this is Alpha.
Go for ground.
Ground, Alpha is advising we can leave a team here at this position just to keep engaging targets and keep it clear as the rest of the units bring the vehicles up and continue on the line.
That sounds good. Let's do that.
Confirming, did you say A team or AT team?
No, Alpha is assigning blue team to hold this position just
You wouldn't
for a
say
moment.
A, you would just say Alpha, you overthinking chucklehead. Though I like how they're actually listening and they're calling back, asking interrogatives. I mean, I do appreciate that. Let's not insult them, actually. Well, Horizon, like I said, bring some bottles or I'll give you some of mine and we'll get things sorted. Gonna be honest, I am, you know, funding my own half of a wedding right now, so I could definitely use every dollar.
Squirrel. You're in blue team. You are staying with...
Drone team to
I think
command.
the D30 just shot.
This is command, go.
No, the BMPs?
Potential
What just fired?
eyes on the enemy Opfor again. See a gap through the trees.
Could you mark the estimated location?
Marker updated. Rough estimate. Can't give you exact.
Roger.
I'm gonna laugh if the tank then tries to charge the gas. Nope, they're sending the armored drone. Oh, that thing is up high. I was like, okay, if it's low on the ground, I might plink at it, but no, that thing's up there. I know, Devil,
Alright,
it's
tank is
not good
back
for
where
me
you
to
want
just
us.
openly start insulting. I'm not nice.
Alright, Tank, I need you on the road.
That's why I immediately
leading up to
corrected
RP
myself.
2, just in case of anything that comes on the road.
Oh, now we might see a run.
Tank copy is moving now.
I think they're gonna ride the map border, which might get them somewhere. I really should have moved this trench line like right on the border. All right, they're pushing that back. Tank is going up. It's definitely gonna check their previous position.
Markers, still accurate.
Negative. They appear to be moved. Trying to determine yet. At eyes on, they moved south. They're moving east to west on the southern border.
Tank's coming up to
of the
cover.
map.
I still have those BMPs pushing up though, and then I got these two squads coming up. They don't have any AT. These guys are more like reserve forces.
Send for drone team.
Do you have a drone above Alpha marker at the moment? Or ground away near it?
That's a negative.
Good copy. Disregard.
They're trying to follow with the bomb drone. Oh, they're diving with it. I think it has the strength on a direct impact to disable wheels.
Hey, ground to armor. Are you currently doing anything?
Pushing past friendlies to go get to the front.
I'm gonna need you to have to turn around and engage the Opfor players. They're currently in the field driving the gas.
You want us to go back and track Opfor?
Yes, that would be really appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna actually go hunt for them actively now then.
Alright.
Drone team can.
Yeah, they need to like bypass everything, otherwise the drone ops are just going to continue to try to hunt them down.
Roger that.
They need to get out of Crocus range though.
You said they were on the southern border, right outside the area?
Up for players, Mark. They're actively on it. I'm updating it.
Yeah, they just need to like bypass and drive all the way down there. If they drive close to my debug units, I'm just going to move them somewhere else because
Roger that. When I get close to that
I'll just put them in the
position, I'm
cement
gonna ask
factory.
for another scans to make sure I'm accurate.
Let's put them in here for now.
I am actively looking at the car zooming through open field.
Break. Be advised, Alpha 2IC to tank crew.
Roger that, Alpha.
This is Alpha 2IC. We have 2 times mechanized to the north side of Alpha marker, moving south side. 1 time.
first.
I just nailed 6 orb. Thankfully, Turtle's right there.
AT team is now at our call.
This is Alpha TIC. The engine's been one time.
Oh, that was way off.
Still on north side, circling at the moment. Has not pushed up past entry town.
AT team is loading up in vehicle, and we will set off to the checkpoint.
Look at the ag. So that Crocus is about to run out of range, but this aggro range is funny as hell.
Anti-tank team, you're moving over to Alpha, correct?
I think they cut their engine. They're gonna go for that triple R vehicle.
If you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna.
They might bypass though because they just took shots.
See if I can track them.
That thing's about to turn purple because they're running out of range because it's only a click and a half. I think they're gonna jump out, AT it, and then run, but we do have the other drones coming in close.
Bradford players are currently attacking the RNR position at 070-001.
Roger that. Moving to try and intercept them on their way out.
Yep, there it is. It's purple. And it goes down.
Come back. We can leave.
So now they're going to get out of here before the drones get on them.
This is ground to all forces.
Triple R is down.
The Triple R vehicle has been destroyed. The Opfor players are now exfilling in the gas.
So that's 1 point for Opfor. Alright, that BMP was taken out. I'm going to start using dedicated teams.
This is Alpha 2IC to AT. Can confirm north side BMP4 is full destroyed. BMP2 is disabled. Update strategy crew.
Roger.
Have them kind of hug the more defensive side.
Infantry in the farm and infantry in the town that is probably going to come this direction, so we can't go straight north. Understood.
Gotta be careful because I might drive into my little defensive positions there, but it's always funny watching these guys try to outdrive the drone. I mean, at that point, you just got to spend a bunch of time to leave. I don't think they even know they're being tracked, but look, there's all this shit trying to follow them.
It is actively at Opfor players, Mark, the one updated by Winterflux.
Roger that, moving now.
Alright, while the armor hunts down the Opfor players, the infantry, we are all gonna push up to the objective marker and we're gonna clear the objective while the tank is busy killing the Opfor players.
I'm gonna put some shots out here. Yeah, no, so charge 3, it should be within range, right? Yeah, okay, it was just bugged.
Ground, this is Alpha. Confirming last orders.
Yeah, right.
To proceed.
They might not get full points today because we're already an hour in and they haven't even started going to their objectives yet. They should be a lot quicker.
Solid copy. Drone team, this is Alpha. Do you still have a drone at recon point 1, or is that coming?
Yes, there is indeed a command drone.
Anything on eyes on recon point 1?
Because drones should be focusing on this objective rather than the players.
Ground, this is Alpha priority. We are taking indirect fire. We are mounting up and moving.
Good copy. Keep moving, Simon.
I also warned Opfor not to do these objectives first, but...
What?
I tried to tell you guys not to do the closer stuff first, otherwise Bluefor might spot you.
Yeah, well, I just told him to go west.
Alpha, one of my guys has a casualty that's decently bad. What do you want him?
Go east.
Can you just, load him in. If that's him right there, load him into that
Here
vehicle.
comes the...
Just go east, we can load him in.
This is drone team, enemy Opfor directly at Opfor players mark. Drone team is striking them at this time.
The casualty has been placed in one of the cars.
Who remembers me saying that in brief? Hey, you know, try not to do the closer stuff.
AT team, this is Alpha. Confirming you have all your men out of the compound.
Yep, confirmed. We are now pushing RP2.
Ground to drone team, do you have active eyes on the any
I think I'm just gonna have Opfor start spawning in this position.
They're looking at northwest from where they were hit.
Alright,
Updating the mark.
Alright, Ground is gonna move his drones over to the objective.
That's gonna be funny if they drive into that, because they have no reconnaissance at the moment.
Good luck with the objective.
Thank you.
So who's in there right now? It's just
Drone, this is Tank. We're
Sam and
enemy
Snellman.
Opfor in vehicles or infantry?
Ouch.
Team, this is Alpha. Be advised, we're going to be stopping our vehicles at RP2, so that we can
start
provide
deleting some of the
medical
bodies
to your,
back
critically
here.
wounded.
Yeah, it's not my critically wounded, it's one of your guys.
Oh, you know what? I'm learning that on my SR right now, Clee.
Enemy infantry north down the road from RP2.
Alright, so I see the infantry coming down. And the tank is still following. Bro needs to just drive all the way up to him. Did Aiden die, or is he... Yeah. Aiden, buddy, this is a one life up. You can come watch the stream, though. Alright.
Enemy infantry have been marked on my...
Alpha copies.
The tank is just gonna follow. By the way, if you drive into Opfor territory and you're being pursued by anything into Opfor territory, I can assure you that they will not survive.
Base.
Command, if you look on map, I've drawn a yellow line. We could possibly follow the yellow line and bypass.
So I don't know what killed
the
Aiden there.
This is Ground, good copy. Currently, Ground has suffered a traffic accident and has lost all his tires.
Ground suffered a traffic accident. These guys really like hitting the fence and murking their tires, man. They never learn.
Yellow line, question mark?
There's an A-film. Continue on to the yellow line and then proceed to RP3.
I think Snellman died in the car, yep.
Actually, could one of you send one of the Vics back so they can pick us up?
This is AT team. We have enemies pushing us from the north. There is a massive enemy trench line. Marking it on map now.
Put those there. Because again, I do have this massive defensive line, but I delete the infantry because of
Enemy trench line marked on map.
frames and whatnot. But yeah, no, if they literally chase them in the Opfor territory, I will kill them. Alright, meanwhile, frontline forces engaging.
This is Alpha. Did you guys still need a vehicle back there?
Oh yeah, the bomb drones will absolutely murk people.
Alright, is your, do you have a marker up? Anti-marker accurate?
Give us one moment, we're updating now.
Solid copy.
New yellow line is marked on map. Just we go along that instead of pushing north.
Here, I have another idea. Do I have people with AA? Hell yeah.
Ground copies. It sounds like a plan. Let's have everyone do a slow retreat just in case. We don't want to leave anyone behind.
Confirming we are pushing back.
Unless you want to push across the field. Wait, what does the field look like, actually?
Okay, well, I've reached Opfor territory now. I'm just gonna go defend the objectives.
It is a lot of...
Okay, you can continue to infiltrate, but up to you.
I mean, I'm on my
Yeah.
Driving through the wheels?
Well, you gotta, it's not just Opfor territory, so like farm number 22 is a defensive position that'll have stuff to help you out, but...
Because I do not want to drive all the way back just to turn around and like chase another checkpoint, so I think we just cut through the field with the faster.
Drone, this is Tank. Is
Yeah, roger.
still accurate?
AT team, this is Alpha. Interrogative. Do you believe that there's a path in that field, like defilade, that we could avoid that trench line, or do you think we should backtrack just a little?
What are you painting me for?
It's that can't reload for some reason.
Ground, this is Alpha.
I can't fix client-side issues.
Bring a vehicle to you.
Ground marker is accurate at this time.
He can soft log if he can't fix it, but I can't fix someone if they're having an issue on their computer. I can't reach through my monitor and, like, you know, fix them.
This is drone team to ground.
This is ground, sir.
By now, there ain't no fucking point in chasing Opfor. They booked it back to their lines. Probably will swing east from on the northern side of the AO. We'll be driving back to the friendly forces.
Alright, thank you very much. Well done. Regroup with friendly forces. We're gonna push the objective together.
Tan's gonna refuel cement factory, then meet you back there.
Okay.
Alright, final confirmation. Where do you want us to go? Do you want us to go across the yellow line and just straight to the field, or do you want us to go back down the road and around?
Engaging, please.
Okay, so the plan is to... So the plan is to come back to ground command vehicle. We're gonna cut across the field in a straight line and then meet back up into the original plan. Essentially, one second, I'm gonna draw this.
I'm trying to route stuff. If you could, like, go a little more to the right. I've got a ZU-23 moving up. That'll hopefully be able to take the drone out.
I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Updated out marker, we're pushing north continuously.
I keep watching and be like, oh, are they gonna hit it? Nope, they're good. Alright, I'm gonna start deploying some drones of my own. And start delivering some accurate fire.
AT is mounted up and going back to ground command Vic.
Is there anything good in here? Nah, just medical and some batteries. I can demo it though. Looks like they ripped all the wheels off, so there might not be a point, but still, that's kind of funny. Yeah, they merged all the squads, so I'm just gonna have to teleport them to the front.
Well, I guess they're trying trench line. Angel, this is Alpha Lead. Are you alright back there?
Yeah, just fucking sweat.
Yeah, so other Crocus drones now that are out of range are not going to be able to do much. Otherwise, let's see. Opfor get a point because they were able to destroy the triple R position there. But I'm not sure Bluefor is going to have the time to at least take this zone.
You guys wouldn't happen to have a spare wheel, would you?
I'll put the drone right there, and if they run into that defensive line, I'll just, you know, put on the RD. Well, yeah, I'm thinking Opfor, I'll just have them spawn, like, in the back line, and then they can decide where they want to breach into the AO. Well, the shooting stop after that one landed.
Would it be possible to get a replacement wheel?
Yeah, stand by here. Deep in friendly territory, one moment.
Alright, new orders. We are heading north along the road. We're gonna clear that trench line and we're gonna basically go east from there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's your other one. I'm gonna try to move them up on this tree line. Alright. Now it's the game of can I spot them with my fun little spotter system. Yes, I can. Alright.
We fucking ran into a fence because I was playing Flappy Bird.
Because you were playing. That's why we don't play Flappy Bird while we're driving. It distracts the driver.
Oh shit, okay, hold on a sec.
Charge 4. Damn, this thing can go far. But we're kind of in the minimum fire zone now, so... I think this is the right position. And we'll see where those rounds go and then call for fire based off of that. Pull the drone back.
Alright, this is drone team. We're almost at RP2. We'll be setting up shop there and providing drone support from there.
Hey, do I have like some really cool shells I could give you? That's like not nuclear? No, it's all heat and HEAT. At different magazine capacities, fair.
You have a drone around our trench line marker. We currently have IDF from our current position south side, and we're wondering if you can see that.
This is drone team. We currently have one drone just moving west of Alpha Mark.
Good copy.
Alright, it'll take him a second to reload.
This is ground to drone team. Message roll.
And for drone team.
Enemies are.
My drone operator has discovered a enemy artillery position.
Can you hear me at the moment?
Bombarded with your drone speed.
Currently, Artie is firing around 102039, but that's all we know at this point.
Position. That's the max effective range of those FPDs. Otherwise, they lose connection.
I just realized my drone operator has made a great suggestion. We're using mortars for that.
I mean, that will take out infantry and maybe self-skin vex, but yeah.
Ground says hi, message over.
This is ground, so message hi.
Be advised, we have a howitzer in the field. If you want support, you can call up for missions from the howitzer. How copy?
Hi, that's a good copy.
I'm gonna shell that entire tree line. Yeah, righto, Atomic. It's all good. I'm gonna be honest, it's usually rare for Bluefor to die in this mission, but if you're new, I understand. It will take a few ops for you to kind of get used to how these chuckleheads operate. Once you do, you'll be slaying it, man.
Hi, this is ground requesting fire mission.
You can try.
At with 10059.
Stand by.
Ground, this is Alpha.
Alpha 2-1.
Ground, this is Alpha. Message over.
This is Alpha.
Be advised, trench is clear. We are going to use it to cross east towards position 194. How copy?
That is a solid copy ground. Solid copy Alpha. We are moving to your position at this time.
Roger. Is there any chance you could grab one of our vehicles and bring them up as well to the trench?
AT team is pushing the vehicles up now.
This is drone team. Be advised with the
I'm waiting for there to be a break so I can read it back.
Just southwest of the trench line.
If you can hear me to answer your question, yes. If you want to try, you can. Ground, this is high. Reading back your RD call, did you say 106059? Can you confirm over?
This is ground. There's an A-film at grid ref 106059 at the fire mission marker on that.
Roger, I can't see your markers because I'm on global and you don't want to show up for those. Break. How much HE, or do you want a different type of round? Over.
HE will be preferred. Thank you very much.
Roger, how many rounds?
3 rounds HE, just to see you with the flash.
Roger, 3 rounds HE 106059. Stand by.
Alpha, is your marker accurate?
So what did they say? 106.
Sorry, say that again, last message.
059. Which would be up here. Alright. They didn't give me anything to clarify with, so that should be within range. There we go. I have to fire on reduced.
The AT team just
shot.
Send one of the vehicles back. I can't drive.
Break, this is drone team. We're being attacked from the south at this time.
So what was that command?
This is high, rounds complete, splash in 42 seconds.
Break, This is drone team to all elements. Drone team and AT team are being attacked from the south. We're at RP2.
Oh, wait, I do see it. Excellent.
From the south, RP2 will try to intercept the wolves and bring up the guys.
Alright, AT team's vehicles coming back.
This is drone team. We require assistance immediately.
Yo, RPG. Bliat.
This is drone team. Does anyone read me on this fucking net?
Originally.
Alpha, stick around.
This is ground.
I still got it.
Alpha can move east to position 194 at this time, but considering state would advise north towards
Oh yeah, that's a tandem. That ain't going
and
far.
engaging the town from the southwest. How copy? Can we do that?
Sniped vehicles.
Give us a moment. Ground county.
Tank's coming up though to assist, but yeah. Asset shouldn't have been far out. D30 got hit, I think, by some of those shells though. That was good.
Drone team, I have a question. Who was dealing with the contact to the south before they moved north?
Nobody that I know of.
Well, I'm pretty sure there was a team there that then fucked off.
So the drones really got to prioritize because they've got 2 operators per the team. The first one should be reconning the route and looking at the enemy AO, and then the second one should be actively watching over players. Because if they don't, then I can do that. Now, the tank's here, and that's going to clean up that infantry in the back, but, you know, that's a nasty learning experience.
Is on command team marker.
And they're using some of the AT to defend themselves. That's cute, but I think Doc's going to be dead, which sucks because he had to rush through his buttermilk pancakes to make this mission. Well, make it to the mission, I mean, but...
About roughly 200 meters.
AI, I mean, they don't have any AT to defend themselves. They would hear the tank coming, but that's also up to the tank to actually come up and engage. That'd be funny if the tank sees the AT firing and thinks it's against them, but we'll see. I got a BMP-2 coming around. My drone, I think, got destroyed because I don't see it up anymore.
Drone to tank, you just drove past the fucking enemy.
I couldn't see them visually. No.
Couldn't see them.
Southeast of your current. RP2.
We have a dead guy right there. Do I look friendly? Friendly's internal. Yeah, I gotta do the wiggle, right? Oh, man. Did I actually just disable the tank? That's... Man, this PID stuff's powerful. Oh! Oh!
This is drone team. The tank, our tank has been killed and blown up.
Wow. Yeah. That happened. Damn. You know, that's actually really funny. if they get them revived, there is a backup tank. We haven't used the backup tank yet, but damn. That's crazy. You know what? No, Opfor doesn't get points for it, but I'm just cleaning people up. I don't know why I'm still alive. I'm just gonna accept it. No, I'm not invincible, because I clearly took damage. I just held the trigger down. It's like the Iron Man go to sleep, just hold the trigger down. I should have been dead on the reload. But, ooh. Bluefor overextended themselves and just paid for it.
Alpha 2IC to command.
Was he invisible? No, 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 no. The power of PID.
106045.
I can't really do that. I can't coordinate with you and then coordinate with them at the same time because I'm also fielding artillery for them.
Okay, copy.
It's okay, you're naked. I'm sure you'll make it work.
Just feel different. That's fine.
Alright, that's good. We're committing.
Or anything. I mean, clearly he hit me a few times, but he didn't hit me. But that also means that the armor I've given Bluefor is incredibly OP.
It's not.
I did try not to.
See them? Engaging us now.
It's funny because his BMP was supposed to come up and also provide assistance, but that didn't really happen. Uniform ID was just that powerful. He's actually going to try to hit him with the drone. I think they think that was Sam, though. Either way. What we've learned is don't have Bluefor so spread out. Don't have all of your forces maneuvering on the same line. And if you are, provide them proper security. I still can't believe I nailed the tank with a single RPG-26. That's like a unicorn involvement there. Oh no.
See them on my side.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Oh my god. This. And they're not hearing the drone at all. Bro. He's not in range to get it!
Too far.
That's why I gave you the clacker and not the 152. He has to be within a few hundred meters to click it off.
Enemy drone with that block.
Yeah, it's only a few hundred meters for that one.
Well,
That scared the shit out of him, though.
Can A for one-time starter with multiple depth blocks. Possible enemy infantry to our northeast on tank position.
Alright, these guys are getting engaged, so I'm going to throw that squad down.
Roger, push through. We just need to
BMP, I'm going to pull back. What else do I have around that can respond to this? Oh, I do have a tank. Yeah, Bluefor doesn't really have any support except for the howitzer. I haven't seen their mortar fire even once yet, though, so... I don't know, I guess we'll just box in the infantry and call it a day. Yeah, I don't even see the mortar deployed. Clearly they brought it because they brought it up with them, but I just don't see it. It might have been one of the vehicles that got kabloodled. The RPG duel? Yeah, right? That was pretty fun. Duel of the Fates, except it's with RPGs. Alright, I got that BMP coming around.
To push to the objective. To get sidetracked things.
Still too far. Okay, guess I'm using the Gurkhas then.
Working on it.
I'm gonna level with you. They're about to be boxed in by a tank, a BMP-2, and a BMP-3. So, also their drone group got annihilated by a single rifle squad, and then when the tank moved in to assist, it got hit by one RPG and blew up.
Scratch that. One times BMP unknown variant.
Time to kill more.
Oh boy, here comes the Crocus. And then they've got a howitzer on standby. They called me in for one strike. They haven't called me for any more yet. Sunzi is so fucking lucky. Wow. That should have gotten at least 3 of them dead to rights, but the fence cut off some of the explosive. Saved by the fence. I might have to give her fuel, because it might be out. Yep. Mighty Fenicium. Fencinium. And there's the second and final one that team has. Are you going to aim? Are you going to be defensive at all? Oh, no.
Hey, red, blue,
oh, no. If he hits that crowd.
Hopefully the Mega King that guy hit before. So
and Sam's exactly calling it out. Wow, they actually shot it down. Dude, you would have gotten like 7 of them if you managed to hit that, but they're wising up to it.
Yeah, I guess it's time to use my AT then.
Hi, this is Ground.
This is High Sun message.
Requesting fire mission for artillery at grid ref 115.
115?
How copy?
Roger, 115056. Can you confirm?
Confirm 115056 at the facility marker.
I can't see your markers. You're gonna have to give me something like a 9 grid square or something.
Numpad 3.
Roger, 115056 numpad 3. How many HE?
Can you put like 4 HE down, please?
4 HE 115056 numpad 3. Roger. $115,056 numpad 3. I guess because the wind will blow the rounds. I wouldn't call them lucky. I'd call them skilled to identify that threat and then immediately deal with it. Shot. Hi, this is ground. Rounds complete. ETA till splash. 32 seconds. Over.
Command, you still alive?
Oh, there's a lot of people down because of the vehicles. Ooh, good hit on the BMP-3, and that's caused a decrew. Nice. I assume that D-30 is disabled, otherwise it would be pummeling their position with HE rounds.
Pull into the field. Pull away.
Command's being medic. These two are down over here.
Push out now.
He said 115, not 116. No, we did 115. 115-056. If it was 116, it would have been over here, but I targeted that area.
I'm pushing blood.
You hit a D30? Nice. Yeah, no, that would have been this then. That's why it's disabled. Oh, I just lack the manpower to push him at the moment, so I'm going to get a platoon of the good old conscripts. Overwhelm them with your numbers. Yeah, now we're starting to see more casualties.
Command, are you on this net?
And I think this op is now going to become impossible because of the amount of support assets they've lost. This is ISN message.
This is AT, squad leader. Command is dead. Most of the squad leaders are dead. I'm in command. All units now pushing out of the AO. This is a failed offensive. I repeat, a failed offensive.
Roger, pull back at this time. Over.
The AO, I repeat, leaving the AO. Failed offensive. Keep your
At Debrief, I'm going to let them take a vote to see if this was playable, then we can keep stuff, or if they want the server migrated to potentially boost performance, we can. Uh-oh, Sam's going on offense. The gun of this is still online. Oh, no. I don't think he'd be able to do anything with it. Plama, the main op times are in Eastern Standard Time, but it's 12:30, which is the one we're in right now, and then a 3 o'clock, and then sometimes I do some later in the day. Like Wednesdays, sometimes I have some at 8 p.m. bi-weekly, and then there's a few other ones, but I'm an American, but I host off of times like that because he just death the charges on the drone. Because my fiance works a 9 to 6. So I just align things while she's working so we can spend time on the evenings. Yeah, righto. I mean, if you type !_ Discord, we put announcements in the ARMA section. Most stops, again, are those 2 times, but sometimes we have exceptions.
I'm going off net.
Huh?
I'm going off net.
Okay. If you want one of them's alive, I can give you someone to captive.
Ooh, yes.
The only reason I'm doing it is because he's one of the illiterate tagged people. No, he just died! Damn it!
Alright, I'm dead.
Oh, I would have had so much fun, because Bobby...
Well, I'm gonna take this.
Bobby asks me the silliest questions to the point he now has the illiterate tag, but he is such a chill guy about it, and I just find that really funny. Oh no, they're... if he drives forward, he's gonna get annihilated by the, Oh, I can't tell him.
I can take the vest and helmet, right?
Yeah. No, I create everything myself. I don't use Alive. Alive would be nice, but at the same time, I want more control than what Alive can give me. But this scenario, I think this is the 9th mission of it. Bluefor started on the bottom left right here, and they've been growing. I'm trying to get them to take the central town so I can move maps later, but this has all been kind of an experiment on everything that the server can handle. But at the same time, if I have too much running on the server, then it dies, you know? But no, I've been Zeusing for 8 years. It's how I make my living, and I think for the guys in my group, this is probably the most popular thing they always vote for, that and the ODST stuff at the moment. I'm just waiting to see if Sam pulls forward and then he gets smoked by the, by Sixor and the BMP.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Oof, that was painful.
Yeah, this one was definitely the most painful op they've done, you guys have done. Mainly because command got cut off. Oh no. There goes Sam. They pulled a sneaky one on him. Fuck. I love how he was just waiting. Oh. And he just said he went off my net. Yeah, right, I'll play. Usually I Zeus at least 1 mission a day. Sometimes it gets up to 2 or 3, but it depends. Damn, there goes the gas. Oh, Sixor just took the ATGM launcher. But yeah, with this, it's meant to mimic some stuff in the Ukraine conflict. Not 100%, but, you know, drone warfare, a little bit of PvP. 90 to 95% of the players are trying to achieve some things, and then the other 5 are trying to do their own thing, but sometimes it just turns into direct PvP. Because the Bluefor drone team keeps getting a hard-on for trying to find the Opfor players rather than covering themselves in the AO, and this time it cost them. It cost them big time. See, I can't do turtle tanks because with Arma 3 physics, turtle tanks actually work. As in, they'll stop javelin rounds. Yes, I have seen LAFS. How do I word it? I'm going on vacation in a few days, and after I come back from that, then I'm gonna take a look at it. I've been trying to debug some server stuff first. But, alright. I'm just gonna index here, actually, because, again, they didn't complete their objectives. Alright. This is high. Stand by for index. It's a failed on both sides, because everyone just gets a point today.
We got F.
Well, I mean, it's been 9 missions. We finally had a failure. Let's go over some dynamics here. So, tank, I'm going to be honest, Bluefor mainly suffered from sending the tank on frivolous hunting down Opfor players when tank should have been up assisting the Bluefor push. That's what really hurt you guys. That and the fact that drone team was focusing on also the Opfor players rather than scouting ahead to watch the infantry squads coming around to flank your assault. And also hitting like Opfor's arty positions on the objectives themselves. You guys really neglected the main AO today. If instead the drone team was focusing on sniping some of the D30 batteries, which granted, I mean, they finally did. But by then, again, they weren't focusing on what else was coming towards them, and it eventually bit them in the ass. So you guys lost the drone team. The tank then tried to come up to assist. The tank then got sniped by that group of infantry that was harassing them. And then without any sort of support, things kind of fell apart because everything decided to come in. That being said, infantry did a great job of listening for enemy drones and taking them out, negating their effectiveness especially. But again, the vehicles that were just in that AO the entire time, instead of getting hit by like Crocus AT or, 40 millimeter, they just swarmed you at the end and pushed you back. Nonetheless, yeah, everyone's going to get a single point today for that. Opfor only got the triple R vehicle destroyed, so they get a point on that. Bluefor, you just get a point for attendance. Yeah. If you want to keep focusing on the Opfor players, feel free, but expect stuff like this to continue to happen because, again, you guys are meant to be focusing on the AO, not necessarily the players. But that's on you. Nonetheless, I'm blanking. Ground, go ahead.
Okay, so this was my first time ground commanding for this training op. I apologize, like I truly apologize because in my head I was more concerned with the Opfor players than the actual AO. I thought because since we have the AT team and we had all the infantry, we were able to wipe the armored assets. There was way too much armored assets. That was my bad. That was definitely my fault. Infantry pushed up, cleared all the positions, cleared the trench line, and then we should have pushed forwards, but instead I was more focused on conserving our forces and trying to reroute instead, in an attempt to try to get the enemy to drain their units, but as you know, it didn't work out. So yeah, that was painful. So that was my bad, guys. I'm so sorry.
Real quick, I also need to cut in and ask this. Guys, click on the staging point tab in TeamSpeak. If the desync was playable for you today, put a 1 in chat. If you want me to potentially migrate the server to another box because the desync made things unplayable, give me a 2 in chat.
I didn't really. Yeah, I
didn't. There was one major spike during the first like that first little alcove of buildings you hit. But everything else I think was just part of the fact that this mod set has a slight lag spike issue with one of the mods. But yeah, as long as the server maintains that, they basically reprioritize the CPU access to our server again, because I think they added some more services on it and it knocked us off. But as long as there's only like maybe one potential lag spike during the missions, I think that's playable. But if it gets bad again, I'll just migrate the box, but we'll stick with that for now. But all right, I think all of you are saying 1s and then just a mention of the spike. But anyway, continue, Ryan. Sorry to cut you off.
No worries. That was pretty much it. I shouldn't have sent the tank out. I should just maybe sent the drone team, or even just didn't give a shit about them and then send the drone team ahead first. Yeah, that's all from my side. Team 1, you can go.
Now I gotta mark all of the attendance in the document.
So, from the Alpha Bravo Joint Force, which I do love having. It's great to have a big group like that sometimes. Other times it's not, but this was one of those times where I felt like it was a good time. I understand failure is shitty, and it's frustrating, and especially when we were having a bit of a command breakdown. But civility is good. I'm like deep breathing, just a game. No need for heat. At least not focused on enemies. From a command point of view, I already talked with ground command about like what I thought. I said the same thing about the armor leaving. Opfor has their own objectives, and we have our objectives. truthfully, the PvP element kind of happens once like we're both like wrapping up our objectives, like near the end. You know, we shouldn't like try to dive and kill them. Plus, from a meta point of view, it's no fun to go hunt down Opfor, kill them all, and just tell them, "Ha, get fucked." You know, get off the server.
Let me clarify. If they're like next to you, like they were for a while because they were doing their own reconnaissance, you can go for them by all means. But it starts to get excessive when you literally start chasing them with a tank across the entire map or drones across the entire map. I had to waste resources putting stuff in Opfor territory on the north because the drone literally was fixated on them when it should have been focusing on the fact that there were entire squads going for the main infantry, and I started using arty on you. Drone would have been a lot better focusing on the arty and the infantry squads coming to kill you instead, because you guys were being so slow and just having to fight groups of infantry that normally you guys bulldoze because you're using all your assets in play. But again, take it with a grain of salt. But continue.
No, that's fair enough. I'm not saying like ignore, like, hey Spetsnaz, you know, how you doing today?
How you doing?
But not having all of our assets focused on our objectives is, you know, this is like a massive front line. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things, and our unit has to do our orders. We can't get too distracted by what other people are doing. We got to focus up on what we got to do. That's pretty much the whole gist for like on a strategic level. On a squad-based level, you know, everyone performed admirably. We fought what we could. We did what we could. And like I said at the end, it was getting a little bit messy. Things were getting a little heated. That's, you know, it's not necessary. I know it's chaos. But like we can handle it. Like, I went down. I got up. I got hit by one of those bomb drones. I got up. I got hit by a tank shell, I believe it was, and that was the end of me. I think I issued one order in that moment, and that was to break contacts and get into a better position. But yeah, after that, all I heard while I was down was just yelling and arguing, and I'm like, I understand it was chaotic, but Turtles was 2 IC, and if Turtles was down, Sunzy is 3 IC for our unit. So you know, like Bobby said in the chat there, if squad lead, if command has something to issue, just try your best to follow it through. Don't back talk, especially in the heat of the moment. I'm like, especially in like aggressive ways or argumentative ways. That keeps us, you know, at least on the same page. So even if it's a bad order, we're at least all together in it. We will hedge our bets together, and we will fumble the bag together. That is all from infantry.
AT. Oh, AT team next, yeah.
Or John, I've got John, sorry.
I'll just fucking go, it doesn't matter. It was good. Yeah, it was fine. I think in the moment for what happened, I think we did okay-ish. It could have gone worse. It can always go worse, right? At least we made it close-ish to the objective. My team did great, actually. The only real issue, the funniest part was when some dude shot a tree with a Morse. That was pretty funny, in my opinion. Other than that, yeah, it was pretty good. Nothing much else, I guess. Drone.
Alright, drone team, we spent the very start scouting out. We spotted up for players by a fucking miracle. Later we focus on them. We thought that the tank will be giving support to the main force. Later, once we got finally back, we scattered a bit, then got hit by the attack from the south, which was very annoying since apparently there was friendly forces there south, and then they pulled north. And about that attack, few things. We fucked up because once we started taking more casualties, we should honestly just say fuck it and continue pulling north instead of trying to take back our position. Tank, I know that it's hard to figure out once you're just driving in where the enemy is, but we were literally throwing RPGs at their foreheads. So just look where the explosions were. Other friendly assets, I have no fucking idea why you continued to pushing north while we started taking losses from the south, and that could have been preventable if we got any sort of support from the north. And finally, it will sound how it sounds, but Liru, with all the respect, that just grabbing, running up, grabbing one of our friendly down people, what's it called, vest, helmet, fucking armband, and running in between us, it's... I know it's not fully serious, but come on.
I did whatever an Opfor player could do.
Opfor's done it to
Right.
us. They've false flagged us before.
Yep.
It went poorly for us, as you can imagine.
Right.
It's not like I spawned them on the guy. No, I went up to a dead player. I took his stuff. I ran around. I wasn't expecting to one-tap the tank, but I somehow one-tapped the tank. And then I ran up. And then I wasn't trying to kill you. If I was trying to kill you, I wouldn't have taken 2 boxes to do it. It's just you couldn't take me down, so I eventually just held the trigger down, didn't even aim, I just looked at you. So
Yeah.
that's just bad luck.
At that part, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I put like 2 mags right into you. I don't know if it's foliage or just this thing decided, fuck you this time.
Oh well.
But yeah, after that, well, wrong team died, so yeah, that's for us.
All right, real quick, Sixor, were you... I know you filled in late. Did you take a team lead role, and did you actually act in that team lead role? Because I know Ryan was like...
Negative. When Sixer spawned, because we already had our stuff stored, I didn't want to, throw him like, hey,
Okay.
congrats, figure it out, so I just took his LR pack.
Yeah, we just did minor and turtles again for the infantry force.
Yeah, I
Okay.
also wanted to give LR to somebody as they were on the briefing. Sorry about that, Sixer. I just didn't want to shove you. Hey, no. I actually wanted to do that, but yeah, if it was really needed, I would step in.
We have armor still to go, and Opfor.
Armor users, if they're here. Daz is here. I think MP left.
I think, yeah, he left. I think his comment, he said it was depressing.
All right, yeah, like, they got their asses kicked in this one. And, the comment of, I tend not to be really aggressive when it comes to one-life ops, but me utilizing 2 full boxes to kill 2 players, if I wanted them dead, I would have literally aimed for the head and hit them in the first burst. But no, I literally just held the trigger down and fired around them, literally did a full reload of the box, and then... put the second one in, and by then I'm like, all right, you guys are dead because you're not killing me. So again, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I will take an L, though, on the RPG-26 on the tank. I've never seen an RPG-26 one-tap a T-80 or T-72. I didn't realize it was possible. So that one, maybe a bit unfair for me, but at the same time, they were right next to the tree line, and, I was there to get the hit. So that one, we can argue, but... And against the infantry, no. Like, they kind of paid the price today for keeping their stuff way too spread out, and, But anyway, that's all I got. No other planned streams tonight. We'll probably be back with some mission dev tonight, though. Not going to migrate the server, which means I can spend some free time. Maybe go kiss my fiance, go water my garden, do some chores. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.